Great. Okay, hello YouTube. We are with Michael and Kayla in the class, and we are talking about. Wait a minute, and I'm share my screen. Okay. Now, wait a minute here. Okay. So the topic is phonophobia.
Phone phobia.
Phone phobia. Yes.
Okay.
So the first exercise is discuss these questions with Yvonne and with you. Okay. So the first is how many phone calls do you make every day, and how many of them are in English? Okay, this question is strange for you because I think all the phone calls that you do is in English because you are in the
Not
United
not
States.
all of them. I
No?
made 3 phone calls today in Spanish.
Whoa. Wow, that's interesting. So for you, Yvonne, how many phone calls do you make every day?
Mm, really, I don't have cell phone, so
Okay,
I
and
don't take calls.
your mom in the your mom's cell phone.
Okay. Mm, I don't know. One, my sister
Your
had my
sister?
sister.
Uh,
Yes.
Okay, and
Or
how many of them are in English? You with your sister talk in Spanish, I think, no?
yes, no in English. No, nothing.
No? Okay.
No,
So, and for you, Michael and Kayla, how many phone calls do you make every day? And how many of them are in
I
Spanish?
made 8 today.
Where's my phone?
So, for you
I
is
just
in
checked.
Spanish.
yes.
Um, 0.
Zero in Spanish?
0 today, but last week we had a friend from Colombia visit us,
Oh, great.
and I did make phone calls in Spanish while she was here.
Mhm. Yeah, amazing.
They
So
were they were really hard.
Mm.
on a daily basis, I probably make between 3 and 4 phone calls.
Whoa.
And I'd say that
Hmm.
depending on the week, maybe one is in Spanish.
But
Mhm.
recently
Except recently it's been more.
it's been a lot more because we're organizing the trip to Cucuta.
So today I made probably 8 phone calls, and three of three of them were in Spanish.
Mhm. Great. Very good. Okay, me? How many phones calls do you have? I don't know. Maybe three? And in English, only one. Okay,
Okay.
Kayla, I have news for you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I have news for you. Do you remember the question that you asked me when we were in the chapel in the Bolivar Square
No.
about Lorena?
I don't remember which one.
Okay, don't worry. So
No me recuerdo.
don't worry.
¿Recuerdo?
Acuerdo. No me acuerdo.
Uh, so
Acuerdo.
I
Yes,
talk in English with Lorena because it's the only junior coach that I am talking in English in my cell phone. The rest,
um,
yes, that's the okay. After when you um, come back to Colombia, I remember your the question. Okay, don't worry.
Okay.
It's an informal question. Okay, second, what are the most common reason people call you at work? Yvonne, in this case, for you, in the foundation, maybe on your home.
Yes, can you answer first?
Okay. Yes. Where the most common reason people call you at the work? Okay. In this moment, I think for interview. So the company call me for a date or appointment, sorry, appointment for an interview in this moment because I don't have a job. But in the foundation, maybe the reason is for fix something about the program, about the foundation, something like that. For you, Kayla, what is the most common reason people call you at work?
I work with a lot of doctors and nurses,
Yeah.
Oh,
and the most common reason, but I also work with lots of family members of so the most common reason people call me is because they are having trouble with a medication,
Yes.
they need a medication changed, or
Mm.
because they need help with their family members' care.
Mm. Well, great. And you, Michael?
Good question. So I work at the hospital as a medical interpreter,
Mm.
and I get called mostly at work to make interpretations,
Ah.
to
Well,
interpret for patients and doctors,
From Spanish to English
or English to Spanish.
English to
English
Spanish.
to
Oh, great, great, amazing, I must say. Uh, and you, Yvonne?
yes. So when they call me to ask about the class or when the people didn't come,
Mhm.
they they call me only for please can you uh, cash cash up about the day
Mhm.
no more.
Great, very good. For about the foundation, yes,
Yes.
the reason when the people call you at the foundation or the study. Okay, very good. The next is: do you prefer to make a phone call or write an email? Like here in email, you can change for WhatsApp or Facebook. I don't know, a message. And
um,
why?
in my case, I am talking with a man. I don't know. I don't remember exactly his name, but it's great. I love writing a lot of with him.
Mm.
Just so I prefer write a Gmail with him. But sometimes,
Sorry, guys,
um,
our
Oh, I think
headphones stopped working.
okay.
Mhm.
yeah. So, but also, for example, in Spanish with my sister, I prefer call
Mhm.
because I can
Are
feel
you there?
just
Sorry, guys.
Don't worry.
Technology.
Don't worry.
hear me.
Yes, we
Yes.
can hear you.
Okay, I repeat. With but I prefer call, for example, with my sister because I feel I feel the emotion when she is talking with me. Yes,
Mm.
I hear his voice, her voice, and in this way is better the communication.
Mhm. Great.
For you, Samir, for you.
I prefer the WhatsApp because I don't know. It's
What is
easier.
that?
It's easier type a message in WhatsApp and know. I don't know that the people listen your voice, hear your voice. I think it's different. For me, it's more informal, more relaxed for do something. And for you guys,
For me,
yes,
Yeah.
Kayla.
I think it depends.
Mhm.
If it's
Mhm.
for work, I would rather text
Yes.
because I'm trying to get things done. If I'm calling to visit with someone and talk with them, I definitely would rather call than email. Like if it's my mom, I would rather call. Like for the same reason Yvonne said.
Great.
I
Michael?
I prefer calling over everything. I like texting okay, but calling is much better, I think, because I stress out about my grammar while I text and write emails, and it's like an OCD thing. I don't know. It's something that I'm very particular about. And so I take a very long time to write emails and texts. So it's much faster for me to call someone and explain to them. Plus, I feel it's more personal and we can connect better over the phone.
Yeah.
I
Great,
have a
great.
question for Kayla in this case. For example, if she needs to call someone and speak in Spanish, so what do you prefer? Write a message that you know is more easy for you, or speak?
It's easier for me um, to write an email in Spanish. My emails in Spanish are better than my conversations on
Yes, I
the
know.
phone in Spanish.
I felt the same when I need to speak in English. I mean something very important, and the person didn't answer me. So no, oh my god, I need to call that person and
Oh my god.
Great.
That's funny.
Wait a minute. I am connect the charger. Okay. Yeah.
okay,
You're okay.
Ready.
Domingo Dennis.
Okay. I have a question. If you wanna give a bad news or I don't know, maybe
Oh
break
yeah.
up with someone, is better write or is better call?
Call.
Call.
Oh,
Call.
Yep. Bad news should always be given with your own voice.
I don't
Please,
know if it's
please
the
tell
same.
tell that to my ex girlfriend. Please.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so sorry, Samir.
No, that's sad time. Sad
Oh
I'm
no,
so sorry.
Fred.
Okay, but don't worry. uh, okay, the next. Mm, what is the most annoying thing about using the phone?
which I suppose for everybody is the number of message, because it's horrible that this, or I don't know, for me it's horrible when the cell phone, I don't know, vibrar.
Hmm.
How do you say vibrar in English?
Timbrar would be to ring.
Ring, maybe yes.
Yeah, ring.
Ring.
Oh, it's annoying when it rings.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I know that is not good news, because I know that the person that write me is not uh, he or she uh, um, don't write me frequently, so I know that is something bad.
Oh,
Oh.
And she
shoot.
is continuing, or not something bad, something annoying. She only wants annoying me.
Oh,
Oh.
Yes,
yeah.
or something like that, and I don't want, but I need to be, and I need to be responsible,
Right,
and I need
right.
to answer yes or yes. So it's not good for me.
Um, so Yvonne, um, oftentimes we um what's the equivalent of C in English? yes or yes. It's like we have to answer. It's like
You're compelled to.
compelled to.
It's a
Um,
must.
Yeah, so instead of saying sí o sí directly in English, we say we have to answer,
We have to
um,
answer.
It is required.
or it's a must.
Sometimes we use the phrase "it is a must."
Can you write
It's a must, or
us?
Or it is. We should probably
required.
talk about it is.
They like the
Yes, I must.
directions though.
I must to answer. I must answer.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of yes or yes.
Okay.
We don't really use that phrase directly. We have other phrases that replace COC.
I always say that. I don't know that. Okay.
Like I have to answer.
Do you have a hungry kitty?
What?
Cat.
Do you have a hungry cat?
Yes. Oy.
That's
Something annoyed.
I don't.
I know, but okay. Try to ignore it.
to ignore it.
Great. Okay, the last one is what advice would you give to someone who feels nervous about calling someone?
Hmm.
I don't know
What is the
if
worst thing that
if there is a person that is shy or is nervous when he is in a calling. What advice would you give to him or to her about this to support that? Yvonne,
I think she
are you
might be
there?
frozen.
I don't
Oh,
know
there.
if it's correct. Please correct me. Uh, what is the worst thing we pass? I don't know. No, it's incorrect.
What is the worst thing that could
What is the
happen?
worst thing? Yes, thanks.
The worst thing.
Yes,
What?
I don't know, but the people always tell me that.
So there's a phrase that we say that sounds similar to what it sounds like you have something similar in Spanish, but we say, "What is the worst that could happen?"
Mm, okay.
It's to people and tell them it won't be so bad.
Okay.
Yeah, like if somebody's nervous because they're afraid that the other person will hang up on them, that's not that bad. That's not a bad thing.
Mm, nervous. Okay.
Yeah, when I felt that, I what I try to um no, I don't know. How do you say reírme, laugh about the
Laugh.
situation?
Yeah.
Laugh.
Laugh about the situation. Hmm.
Yes.
Mhm.
If the person I have a tie of confidence with this person, I try to speak. I don't know. When I feel nervous, I speak loud, and again down. So, but I try to do the best, but
Sure.
that person understand me that I is not comfortable for me.
Great. Yeah.
And you, Samir, your answer?
For me, an advice is maybe I don't know. It's complicated. Maybe that hmm, I don't know that practice the things that before no practice before the calling
That's a
uh,
good idea.
and when the moment arrive or the moment happen, that you have an idea about what can you what you can about talk about talking about.
We call that role playing.
Tell me.
We call practicing a conversation before it happens.
Yeah,
Role playing.
practice the conversation. Yeah, excellent. That's the idea. Hmm.
Because role in Spanish is papel, like your role in the play or your role in the game.
Role. ROLE.
Look in the chat box.
Wait a minute. What is the
The first
okay? Role playing. Okay. Yes. Great. Role playing. Yes. I think that's oh they
like
froze.
okay,
Okay. Yes. Now.
Yeah, okay.
No
So
worries.
role playing is just practicing a position in a play or in a conversation
Okay.
before you actually do it.
before you do it.
Role playing. Okay. Great. Amazing. Okay, this is the next exercise. Complete the phrasal verbs with words given below. So this is for us, Yvonne, for we two.
tell me.
This
The
exercise is
first
for we two. And Michael and Kayla can correct some mistake that we will comment. Okay?
So
okay,
Samir,
okay.
Tell me?
more this is an exercise for us
For us.
or for the two of us.
For us, yes. For we two is better? Is right?
No,
For
No?
us.
for us,
For us? Okay. Okay, for us.
for
Great.
the two
Or for
of us.
For us, for the two of us. Okay.
either or.
Okay. Great. Thank you so much. So the first, slow
Okay, slow.
to reduce the speed at which something happens. What do you think, Yvonne? Up, down, or through? Through.
I suppose because I am really bad in phrasal verbs, but slow down.
Slow down.
Yes, perfect.
Nice.
Is right? Is it right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yep.
it's right.
Slow down to reduce the speed at which something happens. Okay, very good. Okay, for me, think to carefully consider the possible results of doing something. Mm. Okay, I have a question first. What is throat?
Through.
Throat. Through? Okay, through.
So when you go through a box of things, you're sorting through the stuff.
Or through a tunnel.
Or you can go through a tunnel.
Okay.
Or instead of going around, you go through.
Through the river.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in between two things.
Mm,
Go through. Two or more things. I guess.
okay. So in this case, maybe it's think through or not?
Think
Think
through.
through.
Ah, yes, sorry. Think through.
Perfect.
Think through. Okay. Think through. To carefully consider the possible results of doing
Almost.
something.
It's ROU.
Tell me?
THROUGH.
Through. Yes. Through what is missing here? Ah, the O.
There you go. Oh.
Yes, like this.
Yep.
Through. Yep. Through. Yeah.
Through. It's
True. Sorry, I have a
a weird
problem
one.
with that pronunciation. True. True.
No
Think
worries.
true. Okay. Um. So, Wait, because I'm lost. Okay, yes.
So yeah, you need. Oh yeah, something. There you go. Yeah, hang. Uh-huh.
Hang, yes. This point here. It's a dot here. Point.
Yep.
A
Uh,
period.
A period.
a what?
A period.
A period. Okay, yes. So the next one. Hang to end a phone conversation. What do you think?
I up down.
Hang down?
Hang up.
What do you think, Michael and Kayla?
It's I hang up the phone.
Hang up.
Hang up. Okay.
Yeah. That doesn't make sense either, but that's what it is.
Well,
Yes.
if you think about the old time
Yeah.
phones,
They used to
they
have
used to have little hooks that you would hang them.
Uh,
Hang.
and what
The
is,
phone would be suspended on hooks, so that's why they'd say hang up.
yes, what is the difference between hang up and hang out? That's my question.
Hang out.
Oh, okay.
Hang out. Because hangout is the hangout is the name of the this is Google Hangout. Hangout.
Yeah.
Exactly. A hangout is between friends, and hang up is ending a phone call.
You
Ah,
can
okay.
remember it like this. When you hang out with friends, usually you're hanging outside
Or you go out.
or you go out to hang
Okay.
out.
It's more informal. Yes, it's more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, more informal.
What Michael was saying about the phones is they used to have old phones that you had to hang on the wall. So when you were done with the conversation, you would hang it back up on the wall. So you hang up.
Okay. Great. Thank you so
Think
much.
about a phone booth. I think in Colombia, phone booths still exist. In a phone booth, you have to hang the phone
Up
up.
on the wall.
Okay. Hang out. Hang up. Great.
How many times we forgot to do?
Yvonne, next. Ah, no, me. Sorry, me. Write to record information on paper. Mm, write down
Write down.
to record information on paper is in Spanish like tomar nota.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Write down. Okay. To record information on paper. Right.
So
Some
there's another phrase that
Sorry?
is called a write up. Can you hear us?
No. Sorry. What?
oh.
Can you hear us now?
Yes. Yes.
So to record information on paper is to write it down.
Yes.
There's also a phrase called a write up.
It's a noun.
Okay.
And usually it means you're in trouble. So
It's in the workplace.
if I get a write up at work, it means I got in trouble.
Okay. Write up. Yes. With this.
Write up is like a report of me doing something wrong at work,
Okay.
usually.
Okay. Great. Thank you so much. Um. Now we want
Relax
freeze.
to be unable to think of anything to say, especially or if I read the e or not.
What was that?
Especially
Yes.
if you miss.
Anything to say,
Especially.
especially because you are nervous.
So what do you think? Is up or down?
Up.
Freeze up.
Correct.
What do you think? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Very
Freeze
good.
up.
Yeah.
Freeze up. To be unable. What is the pronunciation of this?
Unable.
Unable. Unable to think of anything to say, especially because you are nervous. Great. And this, well, this is a common expression. Is calm down.
Calm
To
down. Yep.
Tranquilo.
yes,
Tranquilo.
calm
Yeah.
down, tranquilo, relájate. Yes,
Relájate. Calm down.
yes. To begin to feel more relaxed and less emotional. Very good. Okay, this is a topic that for me is very complicated, the phrasal verbs, because there
Oh,
are
me.
so much, there are a lot phrasal verbs in English.
Yep.
I don't think you could guess these without knowing them.
Yep. So those are what we call prepositional phrases. Up,
Mhm.
down, through, around, under, on top.
Some are just phrases that we use in speech too.
And some are speech, some are just normal phrases, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
But we've turned the prepositional phrases
Common
into
slang, I guess. Not really slang, because it's so common. It's in the dictionary.
Mhm.
Is it in the dictionary? Yeah.
well,
Those phrases are just used a lot.
yeah.
Mm, Right.
Like I use those phrases. I mean the phrase write down, I use that
A
every
lot.
day.
Yeah, probably every day.
Slow down.
oh,
Slow down, think through,
no.
hang up, write down, calm down. I use those every single day,
A lot.
probably.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, wow, great. What is the most for me? Oh, wait, for you, what is the
Thank-
most? I don't know how to ask that. What is the most common phrasal verb used in English?
Verb phrase.
What?
That's hard to say because I don't
These-
think about them.
I mean, these six are really common. Calm down, hang up, write down.
Mm,
Very common.
yeah,
Probably write down.
Probably write down or hang up.
great. Maybe make up. That is
Make up.
Make up is pretty common.
great.
Um,
Oh,
So make up.
but there are a long list of that, so it's complicated.
Make up actually has two meanings.
Makeup is a noun and a verb too.
Uh-huh.
yep.
So
Mm,
make up can either be, so if it's a noun, it's, what is it in Spanish? Maquillaje?
yeah, maquillaje, makeup.
I don't know how to
That's okay.
and put it
So,
on the, I'm just typing.
um,
I can.
Yeah, I think it
What is the
Okay,
definition?
and then the verb, the prepositional verb,
uh-huh. What moment put on their face? Okay.
no, actually no, it has nothing to do with it.
Well, no, he's reading that.
Oh, okay, I thought you were saying, sorry, I thought you said something else. So the prepositional verb of making up is like when we get in a fight,
To repair something.
we repair that and we make up.
Well,
Called. Do you repeat? Could you repeat? I don't
Yeah.
understand.
So if we get in an argument and we're mad at each other, then we always make up, we talk it through, we talk through things or think through things, and then we make up.
Mm-hmm. Another common prepositional verb in our house is make out.
make what?
Make out. You know.
Like this?
Yeah,
Okay.
like that.
Make out.
Exactly.
What is
I'm
make
not
out?
this passionately.
Ah. Interesting. This is the word of the day.
The word of the day, make out.
Okay, great. So we have here five advices for this question about the what advice would you give to someone who feels nervous about calling someone? Is maybe this. First, breathe. When before
Breathe.
to breathe,
Breathe. The.
breathe,
The.
breathe, breathe. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. So that's the best option when you before to call. You relax, breathe, breathe. Sorry, breathe,
Breathe.
breathe,
Breathe.
breathe, breathe.
Right.
Okay,
The end E is silent.
okay, breathe,
Breathe.
breathe. Okay. The second is practice. That I told you. Practice the conversation or the word that you are going to say in the in the calling. So practice the conversation. Number three is repeat. Maybe when you are talking in the phone and I'm talking with you, Michael, and say and you tell me something, and you tell me something, and I don't understand you. So I say, could you repeat, please? That's a better option
Could
for.
you repeat that? Could
Could
you
you
repeat
repeat
that,
that?
please?
Or could you repair yourself?
Repeat yourself.
Could you repeat
Could
yourself?
yourself repeat yourself? Yeah, great.
I think the most common is could you repeat that, please?
Could you repeat that, please? Okay, great. Yeah, it's just when you don't understand something, is a better option for the conversation for the information. Number four is prepare notes. So maybe if you forget say something, you can write a note, and when you are calling, remember that.
Okay.
And the five is keep calm.
The kind of
Yep, keep
Yeah,
calm
keep calm. Again, breathe, and
and breathe.
yeah, and
the same is
continue with the
similar
conversation.
with hold on, no?
Tell me.
It's
It means
similar.
the same thing as calm down.
Hmm.
Keep calm, calm down.
Yeah, great.
So calm down implies that you are already agitated or
Stress.
stressed. But keep calm implies that you have not become stressed yet, but you could in the future.
Uh,
So I'm going to try to keep calm and stay calm during the conversation. But if I get really, really nervous, I'll try to calm down.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
okay, great.
clear.
Okay, and the last exercise is discuss questions. That's four. How often do you feel stressed about having to phone someone? I don't know, Yvonne
Hmm.
or Kayla?
I don't understand well the question.
In Spanish or in English?
No, in English.
You know Spanish? It's great.
Okay, if you want, Kayla.
In English, I don't feel very stressed to call people because usually I'm calling my mom
Or
Mm,
me.
or Michael.
great.
But if it's in Spanish, I always feel stressed.
Because you don't understand some words.
So you
And
can express yourself.
Yes, my
Your voice stop.
yeah, we have to wait to reconnect the connection.
Okay. So Samir.
Okay, only this for and no more. Kayla, now.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
So you stress in Spanish because you don't understand some words. Okay.
Yep. And I can't express myself either.
Wow, great. And you, Michael?
Whoa. It depends on who I'm calling. If I'm calling a close family member, obviously I won't feel any stress, or a friend. But sometimes when I call important people or people that are very busy all the time, I do get a little bit stressed. Um, Sometimes, so because Kayla and I are doing pre-med.
Oh no, your voice stopped again.
Yes. Yvonne,
Tell me
do you want to continue with the other activity or finish with this?
if you want. I think it's good if we finish with this
Okay.
because the context is now in this activity. So
Yes, that's.
that's amazing.
I don't think. Okay.
And you say, meanwhile, do you want us where?
Yes.
También.
So wait. How often do you feel stressed about having a phone? Okay, depends because um, if I am calling to I don't know, a person that I don't like so much, maybe my boss, or maybe I don't know who else, my ex girlfriend, something like that. So I think is I yes I feel stressed because it's uncomfortable to support a call in a conversation with that person. So for that reason, it's for me stressed. Depends of the people. Depends of the person that I'm talking.
You know, I again stop.
Have great connection until I start doing these calls.
do, I you know when you need to when you have to call about I don't know about your internet because it's bad with Movistar.
Ah, okay, yes,
Yes,
that's other.
This is the-
The company,
we need.
telecommunications company, right?
yes,
Except I
yes.
didn't do anything wrong, so they should be stressed, not me.
Yes, the
No, but
time we
uh,
lose a lot of time in that call.
yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, this is a stressful that conversation.
Yep.
Mhm. Great. Okay, the second. Which pieces of advice mentioned in the video, or not in the video, in this case, these advices? Which pieces of advice mentioned in the video do you sometimes follow?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yvonne?
All of them.
Call you up in the last just thing.
Yes.
Mm, in my case, I repeat in a lot of moments because I want that person understand. But if no, I don't think about keep count or prepare notes. No, I repeat and oh, I don't know. I I don't know.
Okay, very good. Who else? What else? One.
You
Only
Samuel, you you you.
for me. I always practice. For me, it's something good because maybe prepare notes is something useful too, because I forget some information, and prepare notes is a good way to remember all the idea and all the confirmation that I'm telling.
Um,
That's
and
that's the idea.
and Michael practicing.
Okay, Kayla, for
I
you.
I usually, if I'm going to have, sometimes we do phone meetings where we have meetings with a bunch of other people on the phone, and it's called a conference call.
Mm,
conference call. Can you check that?
Yeah.
So when I'm preparing for conference calls, I always have notes beforehand.
Hmm. Great, me too. Uh,
So
and Michael?
I don't really.
Oh, again?
Wait, the internet. Oh,
Yes. um, okay, for me, I never keep the calm. Okay, Michael?
no.
Michael?
Oh man.
So, Michael, continue.
Oh,
Oh,
there we
here we
go.
go. Okay, so I don't usually have to think about keeping calm. I just keep calm generally
It's his
Um,
talent.
because
Um,
I'm just a calm person. Um,
you are a calm man.
yeah. But while I'm interpreting at the hospital, I do have to take notes during the call because oftentimes they'll tell me long strings of numbers or they'll tell me about conditions, and I have to be able to remember every detail and recite it in the other language. So I do take notes while I'm talking.
Mhm.
I also have a question for you about that because your environment is a hospital, so it's a difficult place for
So
that
the way
teacher.
that the hospital here works is that they have a room separate from the main hospital. It's still in the hospital, but it's away from everything else. And it's a room with maybe 12 phones in it. And there are 10 or 12 interpreters all in there at once. And sometimes it can get a little crazy.
Loud.
Loud, everybody's talking on the phone, interpreting what they're saying in Spanish and English,
Mm.
and sometimes it's hard to hear, but most of the time it's pretty calm and it's not a very hectic environment.
Mm, well,
Okay.
So most of the time it's good.
great. Okay, the next. What is the stressful about using English or in your case, guys, Spanish on the phone?
It's harder to understand people on the phone
Hmm.
because when you're talking in person, people use their hands, they point,
Body language.
they use body language.
Okay.
Mm,
But on the phone, they don't.
Yes.
great.
If I compare with WhatsApp, for example, I can see the previously question or the previously uh,
The previous text messages.
yes, thanks. The previously text message. Repeat, please.
The
Messages,
previous text messages.
text message.
Previous text message. Exactly. I need to answer now when I am on the phone. I need to answer now in that moment. So I feel more,
Mm,
more stressful for that reason.
okay, yes.
And you, Samir?
For me, what is stressful about using English on the phone? Maybe when I'm talking in English, in the phone or in the real life, in a conversation, a normal conversation with another person, my problem is that I don't know, my mind confuse the words, confuse
Yes,
the
I'm
structures, and I I always say things without sense. I don't know because
They
because I have nervous, because I have I don't know I don't have the safe or the sure, the safety, the seguridad, safety to talk about.
Oh,
Safety?
la seguridad. So the
Security.
And I forget how to say seguridad.
uh,
Mm,
You are not
here,
sure.
seguridad, security, but I don't know, security, safety, assurance, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Hmm. Okay, but that's the idea. I don't have that. For that reason, I confuse the English in my mind in some cases, and in the phone is worst because in the phone you are not look at other person. If only hear your voice, and it's something more stressed. I think.
Yes, I can understand you. In my case, happens
Yes.
all the
The
time.
okay,
problem is the security. in
surety.
Yeah,
So so instead of security, Samir, you would want to say surety.
security.
Oh, look in the chat box.
Surety. Okay.
Oh,
Security.
new word form.
But surety makes a little bit more sense.
Hmm. Surety and security. Okay.
Have the assurance
Or the confidence.
or confidence.
Uh,
Yeah.
confidence. Okay. So I don't have the confidence and the enough confidence for support a conversation in English, even in a phone. So that's my problem.
Oh,
Uh,
Right.
where is my document here? Okay. And for you, Yvonne,
I told you.
already? Oh, okay. Okay. And the last one is, have you ever had any, wow, I don't know,
Just break it down
misunderstanding?
into small parts.
Misunderstanding. Okay. During a phone
Perfect.
perfect.
call.
That was great. Misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding
Ah,
during a
a
phone
lot
call.
of
What is misunderstanding? I think I understand understanding, but miss is in Ay, Dios mío.
So if I understand Michael, then we're both saying the same thing and comprehending what each other means. If
Mm,
I misunderstand, that means I thought he said this, but really he said that.
Or meant something differently.
okay.
Intended to say something
Do
differently.
you know the word in Spanish, Kayla?
No,
Malentendido.
malentendido.
Entendido.
Malentendido.
Oh, malentendido.
Entendido.
Entendido.
Excellent.
Malentendido.
Yes, perfect.
ah,
Have
yeah.
you ever had any misunderstanding during a phone call?
You
Michael.
Samir.
Michael is.
You bet. Um, yeah, I've had plenty of misunderstandings over the phone call, over phone. Um, over the phone. So it happens a lot while I'm interpreting, actually. A lot of the times interpreting, people will not hear what I say, or I will not hear what they say, and will get totally confused and have to backtrack a lot. Um, I'm getting really good though. Most of the time, people understand what I say, and I understand what they say. But sometimes, if they speak Spanish from Puerto Rico or from like Nicaragua or some country, somewhere where they
Uh,
speak quickly with a lot of
okay, yeah,
slang
yeah. They speak
that I
different.
don't understand, then it's hard.
Yeah,
It can be hard to understand over the phone, particularly.
yeah. Yes. In Spanish, it's complicated to understand them too. Trust me. It's complicated because the accent is different. Is something complicated.
Right, exactly. There are lots of different accents.
Yeah.
So in that word, Samir, the
What?
word accent, in the word accent,
Accent. Yes, accent or accent?
you say the first C as a k sound and the second C as a s sound.
Accent.
Accent.
So
Accent.
accent.
There you go.
Accent.
Perfect.
Okay.
If you say assent,
Accent. Yes, I confused with the Spanish.
A
Accent.
it's
A
ascend
ASCEND.
or
Assent.
assent. So if you say the word assent
Okay. Accent.
with ASCENT, assent,
That means going up.
yeah.
Uh, okay.
Like in Spanish, el ascensor. It's the same thing. Ascensor is to go up,
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
and then accent is the same in Spanish. Again, acento.
Okay. So the pronunciation is accent. Accent.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Very good. You, Kayla, have you ever had any misunderstanding during a phone call?
Yes, but I can't remember them right now.
Okay.
One of your experience.
What is the reason? What do you think, all of you guys? What is the reason for that? Maybe the signal,
Could be the
Sometimes the
signal.
signal,
the connection of the internet, or the
Yes.
phone. I don't know.
How do you say
sometimes what,
What?
Yvonne?
la mala señal?
Yeah, bad signal. I have bad signal.
A
A
bad
poor, no,
signal,
a poor signal.
A poor signal.
a poor signal, a bad signal.
Or no. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Here?
Oftentimes for me,
Before that
it's
in my case.
because people aren't loud enough when they're speaking on the phone and I can't hear them. That happens a lot
Mm,
Yeah,
if they don't speak loud enough.
yeah,
this is a noche.
yeah. The sound in the phone change a little for
Yeah.
the distance or for whatever thing. So
Yep,
it's better that face to face say the things
Yes.
yep,
Yeah.
for
exactly.
understand. Okay. Okay. This is the activity for today, guys. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
this
much.
class, Michael and Kayla.
Yeah, you bet. This was
Yeah.
a great
Yes.
class.
Yes, a little.
Yes. I think the same.
Okay.
Oh,
Great. So thank you so much. See you the next time, and good luck. Bye, YouTube.
Bye,
Okay, bye bye,
YouTube.
YouTube.